All right, now pleased to be welcome in a pair of future Georgetown Hoyas, Micah Peavy, Malik Mack, and good to have you guys on. I don't know how well you guys know each other. We got the old grizzled veteran here in Micah and the young dude in Malik. Do you guys know each other?
Yes, sir. When I found out who Georgetown was trying to bring in, and I was thinking about going there, I actually hit him up, and I was just like, "What are you thinking about?" And then yeah, we're here now. So
So, all right, let's first go through Malik. You're kind of the young dude here, coming out after a freshman year in which you set the world on fire here at Harvard, had an incredible season, and then you go in the portal. And my guess is a lot of people are like, what is a dude? What is he doing? He's leaving Harvard. He is leaving Harvard. How many people hit you up and said, Malik, what are you doing? Why are you leaving Harvard?
Um, a couple people hit my phone personally and asked the question, but most of it was just on social media. I feel like my contact, my phone, and all my people in my circle, they didn't really ask that question, so I felt comfortable in making that decision. And I talked it over with my coaches and my people in my circle, and I felt like that was just the best choice for me. But the outside noise is mostly where it comes from. People in my circle didn't really ask that question too much.
So what was the process like? You go in the portal, and I don't think a lot of people understand how insane it is once you hit the portal. And again, your phone blowing up. Take us through kind of what the process is like and how it is, like how overwhelming it is to try to figure this thing out quickly.
Yeah. As soon as you jump in the portal, all the coaches have your contact information, so your phone is just constantly buzzing random numbers. You don't know who it is, so every time a number call, you gotta pick it up, see who it is, and there's a lot of schools contacting you, texting you, and for me, I just wanted to try to get in and get out, figure out the schools who love my game and who really wanted me there. So there's a lot of schools that contact you, but you could kind of tell from which coaches hit you up and how they're talking about your game and how much film they watched about you. You know who's serious about you and who kind of just wants another player on their team.
So, Micah, you've been through this before. After your
yeah,
freshman year, you did this at Tech. Probably seems like an eternity ago, and
yeah,
it was completely different because two reasons, right? One, you had to sit out. Most kids had to sit out when you transferred back then. Number
mhm,
two, NIL wasn't involved. Like, take
yeah.
me through the difference now compared to when you did it and you went from Texas Tech to TCU.
I'll say the big difference is just knowing how to pick between what's real and what's not, like what the different schools are saying. Because, like you said, I've been through this before. The NIL piece, it is a big difference just because when I first went through it, there was nothing talked about money or anything. But I have a good foundation. My family is a big part of what that's who I talk to the most. So, and my dad's a big part is a basketball coach. So he helped me a lot with this process. And yeah, so I just chose Georgetown.
All right, Malik, a lot of people haven't seen your game. Mike has been around forever. He's like the old dude here that everybody
Great.
knows. They've seen him play 100 times. For you, let's face it, like a lot of people don't know you nationally. A lot of people at Georgetown don't know what they're getting. Describe your game for those who haven't seen you play.
I'm a quick point guard who can shoot the ball off the dribble, off the catch. It doesn't really matter. I feel like an underrated part of my game is my playmaking ability. I get my guys involved, shooters, athletic wings, big men, and then my leadership. I feel like I'm a great leader as well. And then defensively, I can get some steals as well. So I feel like that describes my game. A guard who can facilitate, but he can also score the ball as well.
Micah, how much have you seen Malik play? Like, have you watched a lot of tapes since he committed? Did you know his game well beforehand?
I mean, I saw a couple clips beforehand on like Slam or whatever was on Twitter and stuff, but since entering the portal, I have got to watch a lot of clips and stuff on YouTube or just on Instagram. So yeah, I'm familiar with this game.
So you're a Texas guy.
Yeah.
You're coming out to the Northeast. First of all, you better get your winter coat.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Number two, what led you to pick Georgetown? Because obviously, listen, it's a program that I know Ed Cooley's going to get this thing going, but they didn't have a lot of success. They haven't had a lot of success in a while. What made you choose Georgetown?
Well, you said it, Ed Cooley. I trust him a lot. The things he said to me during the recruitment, and just I also got to talk to a lot of his former players, and yeah, so I talked to them a lot, and they just told me a lot of good things about him. And like I said, I trust what he said to me, and I believe that we're going to turn this program around and make it into a winning program in this first year we're there.
Malik, who else did you look at other than Georgetown when you were going through the process? Because I kind of heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, but you had not zeroed in on Georgetown, but certainly early on that they were a school that you were going to look at, maybe because of the academics as well. And you could get, obviously it's not Harvard, nothing else is Harvard, but it's really good academically as well as obviously high level basketball in the Big East.
Yeah, a lot of schools contacted me, but schools I was looking at most was Georgetown, Virginia, Texas. Had contact from a lot of different other schools, and but those are kind of the schools I kind of locked in on before I chose Georgetown.
Did you also look at how you would Jaden Epps obviously sticking around there, how you guys could play together in the backcourt?
Yeah, I definitely looked into that piece. I played with scoring guards before in the backcourt, so I feel like that's not really an issue with me. Just me and Epps just being able to find that balance, So playing with another scoring guard doesn't bother me at all. I've done it before, so I feel like I can do it again.
Hey, Mike, I keep giving you crap for this of being the grizzled veteran, but I'm gonna give you power here. I'm gonna give you the power to make one rule change in college basketball. All right, you're running college hoops right now. Could be on or off the court. Anything you want. What would you change?
Oh, snap. What would I change?
Yeah.
That's tough. I don't know if I kind of like the changes that's been happening. Like the transferring rule. I feel like that's a big thing that's changed right now, and I think it's a great change. So yeah, I don't know what I would change honestly. That's a hard question.
You know what I'd change? An easy one for me would be 4 quarters.
4 quarters?
Yeah. Instead of 2 halves. I'd go 4 quarters. Anything for you, Malik, after playing a year of college hoops? Anything you change?
Nah, the only thing I could think of is the 4 quarters. That's probably makes the most sense. But besides that, nah.
You guys like, obviously, NIL, all that. How much did that impact your decision, Micah? Like when you're going through it, I know you said like it's not everything, but how hard is it when you add that into the equation to try to make the best decision, not necessarily focused about money? Because again, it's hard. Like it's a lot of money now, but you also want to find the right situation for you because it can be all the money in the world, but if you're not playing and playing well and getting an opportunity, you're not going to be happy.
I'll just say for me, like you said, it wasn't about the money, but like it is a big deal because this is a year out of because I went 4 years, so I could have chose to go on to the pro career, but I'm looking at it as my first year as a professional athlete because there is NIL involved, and yeah, I didn't choose a school because this was the most money or this I need a spot where I can grow as a player, and so I'm using this as my first year as pro basketball so I can get those bigger contracts because you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, listen, appreciate you guys joining us. Field of 68, pair of future Georgetown Hoyas, Micah Peavy, the experienced dude, and we got Malik Mack, the young gun here coming in, and looking forward to seeing what you guys do next year at Georgetown under Ed Cooley. So thanks for joining us, guys.